So Mike, tell us a little bit about the work you've done and how it's helped the community.
I was at Lafayette Police, Lafayette Fire, Ambulance, and we dispatched 911, also Animal Control. I did it for 23 and a half years. You took 911 calls and non-emergency calls, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. So we took all these calls in, and you were responsible for, in less than a minute, trying to decipher for this individual that would call in if it was an emergency, if it was critical, or if it was non-critical. So you had to get all of the assets that they needed to help them in critical or non-critical situations. So that's what we did for the people of Lafayette. We would answer over 100,000 calls a year. So we kept very, very busy. So that's what we did for the people, and we had a large group of people in 911, and it was a teamwork situation, and with all the good people is what we did for them.
That's awesome. So what inspired you to do the work that you did in the community?
What inspired me was it started out as a job. It took a year of training, but after the training and you started on the job, you realized what you were doing to help people, and most of them, a lot of times, were the younger kids, and you realized the plight that they had, and that they were hurt or injured, and that you were the thing that was getting them out of trouble, and that made you really want to care and help. And if you didn't care in that job and want to help people, you weren't going to succeed. So that made you more and more want to help people. So the longer you were in the job, the more it made you want to succeed and help people. So if you didn't want to help people, you weren't going to survive the job. It was very stressful, but you had to care.
Any specific moment that stands out to you in your journey of helping others?
There were so many that I really can't give one, but there were a lot of them that involved young children that would call, and we would have a hard time getting information from them, which caused us to start a program that would train young children of how to call 911. We partnered with IU Health to get a tool that could go around to schools and to special events like at hospitals, or to special, like we went to the Columbian Park and everything and had outreach to kids. And we'd start usually with second and third grade, and then go to the schools and to special events. And it would put the little kids onto this machine and teach them how to call 911. With the single parents and parents that would each have different shifts, the children, and the lack of landlines and going to cell phone, we had to teach the kids how and what they had to do to call 911. It would put them on the machine, teach them they had to know their address, their phone number, and what was wrong, and prompt them the right questions with the questions of what right answers to give the people when they called. So that was I think one of our better accomplishments we did.
What a great resource.